Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a passage that might seem a little, well, like a list of names, but trust me, it's far from boring. We're talking about the very first chapter of the New Testament, Matthew chapter 1, verses 1 through 17. This isn't just any old list. It's the incredible genealogy of Jesus the Messiah. Get ready, because this ancient family tree holds some amazing insights for us today. So Matthew kicks off right away by saying, "This is the genealogy of Jesus the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham." Right there, two massive names. David, the great king of Israel, and Abraham, the father of faith, the one to whom God made incredible promises. This isn't just a random starting point. It immediately grounds Jesus in the deepest roots of Israel's history and God's covenant with his people. It's like Matthew is saying, hey, this Jesus isn't just someone new. He's the fulfillment of everything God has been doing for centuries. Now let's roll through some of these names, because even in the sequence, there's a story. We start with Abraham, then Isaac, Jacob, and then Judah and his brothers. Judah is important because that's the tribe from which kings would come. Then we see Judah and Tamar, Perez, Hezron, Ram, Amminadab, Nahshon, Salmon, and then Salmon and Rahab. Remember her? She was a Gentile woman from Jericho, known for her questionable past, yet she's woven right into the lineage of Jesus. How powerful is that? God's plan includes everyone. Next up, Boaz, whose mother was Ruth, another incredible story. Ruth, a Moabite woman, another Gentile, shows incredible loyalty and faith and becomes a direct ancestor of King David. This isn't just a list of men. Matthew is carefully including women who were pivotal, and often women whose stories highlight God's grace working in unexpected ways. Then comes Obed, Jesse, and finally Jesse was the father of King David. That brings us to a major landmark in Israel's history. From David, the lineage continues with Solomon, whose mother had been Uriah's wife. This is a subtle but significant detail. Matthew doesn't gloss over the complex, sometimes painful parts of David's history. God works through imperfect people, even through scandal, to bring about his perfect plan. We see Rehoboam, Abijah, Asa, Jehoshaphat, Jehoram, Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, Manasseh, Amon, and Josiah. These are kings, some good, some not so good, rulers of Judah, each playing their part in the unfolding story. Then comes Josiah, the father of Jeconiah and his brothers, at the time of the exile to Babylon. This marks a massive turning point for Israel, a period of judgment and hardship. But even through exile, God's promise holds. After the exile, the line continues. Jeconiah, Shealtiel, Zerubbabel, Abihud, Eliakim, Ezer, Zadok, Akim, Elihud, Eleazar, Madhan, and Jacob. And finally, Jacob, the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary, and Mary was the mother of Jesus, who is called the Messiah. Wow, this isn't Joseph's genealogy, it's Jesus's, established through Joseph's legal fatherhood and Mary's biological motherhood. It's a direct link, meticulously documented, demonstrating that Jesus fits every prophetic description of the Messiah. Matthew then neatly summarizes, "Thus there were 14 generations in all from Abraham to David, 14 from David to the exile to Babylon, and 14 from the exile to the Messiah." This structure isn't just for organization. It emphasizes the divine intentionality behind every generation. God was orchestrating every step, every birth, every significant event to lead to this one pivotal moment, the arrival of Jesus, the promised Messiah. So what's the big takeaway from this long list of names? First, it confirms Jesus' legitimate claim to be the Messiah, the promised king from the line of David, and the heir to God's covenant with Abraham. He's not a random figure. He's the fulfillment of centuries of prophecy and expectation. Second, it highlights God's faithfulness. Despite human failures, political turmoil, exile, and the passing of countless generations, God never forgets his promises. His plan unfolds with absolute precision, even when things look messy or uncertain from our perspective. Third, and perhaps most encouraging, it shows God's incredible grace and inclusion. Within this lineage, we find stories of triumph and tragedy, of kings and commoners, of both Jewish and Gentile individuals, and even those with questionable pasts like Rahab and Bathsheba, Uriah's wife. This isn't a perfect, pristine line. It's a real family with real struggles, revealing that God works through imperfect people and circumstances to achieve his perfect will. It reminds us that no matter our background or past, we can be part of God's grand story of redemption through Jesus. This genealogy isn't just ancient history. It's a powerful testament to who Jesus is and what God is capable of. It teaches us about God's unwavering faithfulness, His sovereign control over history, and His boundless grace that includes everyone. It sets the stage for the rest of Matthew's Gospel, showing us that the good news about Jesus is truly for all people. Thank you so much for joining me today as we unpacked this foundational scripture. If you found this insightful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And let me know in the comments below, what stands out to you most about Jesus' family tree? I love hearing your thoughts. See you next time. God bless you, everyone.